Hello and welcome back, everybody, to another Chip and Ranch stream. Almost forget what to call it sometimes. Uh, Today we're going to be starting off with some GeoGuessr again. I've been really getting into it. So we're going to start with some GeoGuessr, just some community maps, the daily challenge, that sort of thing. You know, nothing too crazy. Maybe do a duel or two. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel. Maybe do some huge quizzes if I can. And I was thinking later maybe I'd play some City Skylines too. It's been a minute since I played any of that, so I'm like terrible at it again. But yeah, we'll hop right into the GeoGuessr. And sorry, I've got a little bit of heartburn right now. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but yeah. All right. So we'll do our daily mission here. 30,000 points on the Cambodia map. Oh, this is going to be terrible. I am well aware that I do not know Cambodia at all. Like, at all. But we'll have the play along so that people can join if they want. There's the code and everything. If you want to join, feel free. Let's see. I mean, clearly we're in Cambodia, right? It's the whole point of the challenge. So let's try to get a good read on the region here. This is a pretty populated city, so I'm not thinking it's out here or out here or like in here. There are cities out here, but I don't think it's any of this. Do have this that's quite tropical. The whole region is tropical though. We've got an international school. It looks like an American flag as well as the Cambodian flag. So that tells me we're probably in a place with either an embassy or a consulate. Wait, hold on. It's saying that my bitrate is not good right now. It should be fine. Okay. Anyway, so I'm thinking we're in a place with a consulate or an embassy. Phnom Penh obviously is going to have the embassy. I don't think there's anywhere else that has a consulate in Cambodia. They might have one in one of these two cities, but they're usually going to be larger cities, and they're going to they spread them across the country if they're trying to do that, because they want as many Americans and as many people who would want to communicate with the American embassy or consulate as possible to be reasonably close. But they don't want them all over the place, obviously, because they're expensive. Require a lot of security and stuff like that. Now, it could be wrong, and I could just be misreading this, although it does say Eastern International School. This is actually giving me a lot here. So, Eastern International School. So, I'm thinking that's going to be more Phnom Penh. Let's see if I can find maybe a little bit more here. Seeing any other English that would give me a hint. Samnang. So we've got a full address here. It says Phnom something. I don't see any other. So let's see if we can see it. Oh, go back. Go back. Konsinsuk. Let's see if we can see a Konsinsuk. just trying to rule out any of this area. Alright, let's get down here. So there's Khan Rusi. Doll. Sign. And I know I'm like butchering these words and place names. You know, I am thinking it's going to be on the eastern side here. I don't know. On Troy. I'm going to go over here. I don't know. I don't want to spend too much longer on this. We've already spent a couple minutes. Okay, it was more towards the middle, so I should have just middle clicked. Okay. So again, obviously we're in Cambodia. This whole thing is Cambodia, but this feels very dry and very rural. So I'm thinking somewhere more like up there. Let's skedaddle down the road a little bit, see if we can see anything. You're not, I mean, Cambodian People's Party, that doesn't tell me anything. This is very rural. So let's see what kind of a road we can get to. This is a pretty long road, but it is pretty... It's just a big dirt road. So maybe we're closer to like there. Oh, no. All the way on the other side here. I mean, yep, that would do it. That looks pretty dry. Well, we're not getting 30,000 points, I'll tell you that. Okay, so pretty rural again, but a little more tropical, so maybe we're more in this area. The whole area is, like, pretty tropical, though. Let's see. Let's see what this sign says. Okay, so that's also Cambodian People's Party sign. That doesn't tell me anything. Let's see if we can get... This is rural, really rural. So maybe we are more towards where we were. World Vision Cambodia, Vision Fund. Do they have different regional languages? It looks like they kind of do. So maybe we are more up here. Because this looks a lot more like what we're seeing here. And so does this. So maybe we are just back over here. We'll go with the 78. I like the 78. We're a little more towards the center, but I'm glad I didn't click all the way over here. Once again, middle of nowhere. Yeah, Cambodian People's Party. That sign is all over. It's good stuff. This is a pretty... I don't know. This is also super rural. I'm liking this northern area for this kind of vibe. But the question is where, because you lose a lot of points very quickly depending on how far you are. I'm gonna go there, and it is way south. Yeah, I just have no feel for Cambodia. I knew that coming in. This is a little more developed, but it is kind of out here. So we'll go with one of these along one of these main roads. We'll go towards this city. No, way opposite side. Although that is a bigger road. So there you go. New best score, 5,000. Yeah, I'm not doing that daily challenge again. That was bad. Let's go back to the beginning here. Let's get my coins. Let's grab my rewards because we can. And we'll do some campaigning. Oh, it is raining today. Not sure if you can hear that, but it is raining. Okay. We'll do stadiums. I'm not good at stadiums in general. There are two teams that share this stadium, and it goes under two names. Well, I feel like yeah, Milano. Oh, Michelin restaurant right there. Is this football club Milan? Is that what it is? I don't know what pit bulls are. That's Milan right here in Italy. And where would that stadium be? I have no idea. I feel like it's probably not in the very center of the city. Especially a lot of the older European towns don't do that because there's nowhere to put them. However, I'm not sure. So we'll go towards the center. I'll do the Spirit de Milan. There it is. Yep, there it is. Stadio San Siro. Good stuff, though. Not bad. We'll go with world cuisine. Poutine was created in the 1950s and has been a gravy-covered national staple ever since. Well, this is Canada. Northern U.S. cities also do poutine, depending on what city. But poutine is a Canadian. This looks like it might be more French Canada, more Quebec area. So we'll go outside of Montreal. We'll go to Saint Jerome. Oh, is it really on the... Oh, no, it is still in Quebec. Okay. I got confused because the river there wasn't quite on the New York side. But yeah, as in Quebec. We'll do more world cuisine. I like that. Ceviche. Lime-cured fish is the national dish of this country, where it is said to originate from. Oh, lime-cured fish. Is this... There's a flag. Which country is this? We're down in South America, I'm pretty sure. Espacio. The blue, yellow, white plates. Oh my gosh. Is that Brazil? I can't remember. If it's Brazil, we're probably in like Sao Paulo. This doesn't feel right for that. But we are like right on the coast. So it's gonna be like that or like Rio. I don't know. I'm gonna put it here and we are way, yeah, it's Lima. Not close enough. Yeah, okay, fair enough. It was Lima, Peru. Moule frite, mussels and fries are one of the many foods this country is famous for. I feel like that's gonna be France. Oh no, it's Belgium. Admittedly, I've only had mussels and fries in France. The question is, okay, where are we? Oh yeah, this is Belgium. So are we Hotel Rien Séjour? So are we in Antwerp? Or are we like more over here? I feel like we're probably here. But Antwerp is always a good... How far out can I see? pretty far. So if it is Antwerp, it's gonna be like maybe up here, but I feel like it's probably more on the coast, like Zeebrugge. Maybe Ostend. I like Ostend better. Oh. Vlakenburg. Or something. Something similar. Do world cuisine again. Vegemite. Well, where is Vegemite Way? I mean, we're in Australia. Oh, sorry, excuse me. CityLink. M2. Where is the M2? A lot of roads. Is it not there? Is it more like... Yeah, I was gonna say their road signs are very different, so it is definitely Australia. I could have been wrong. You know, I know people in both kind of like it. Let's see. Let's see an M2. I do not see... I see a lot of M roads. I do not see an M2. I see an A1, M240, M31. Maybe they do the same thing. There's an M3. I was gonna say maybe they do the same thing that the US does, where like the first number is the major road, and then if you add numbers off to the side, it's like a split off of that. So like in the US, if you have 15, like I-15 or I-35, that's the major north-south road, and then you'll have like a 135, and that one means that it's a break off of the I-35 at some point. You can have multiple like 135s, which is where it gets kind of confusing. But generally, you know, like you should be hitting it if you're on that. So maybe they do the same thing, but I don't know. I'm not seeing it. So I'm gonna go with Melbourne. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, we were like on the M1. Why was it pointing us to the M2? I don't see an M2 at all around here. Okay, whatever. We'll go with world cuisine again. Kimchi. Kimchi is Korean, right? I mean, this is Korean, but I want to make sure I'm not just like in a Koreatown district of somewhere. Pretty sure kimchi is Korean. Question is, which part of Korea are we in? I do not know the answer to that. Oh, that's a fun little character right there. I don't recognize these. I'm sure there's like plenty of place names going on here if I read Korean. But I don't. Bayon Dosil Ra? I don't know. That's not ringing a bell. I'm gonna go towards Busan though, because I feel like it's not gonna be Seoul. And it is Daejeon. Okay. Well, I knew it wasn't Seoul, and I was correct on that. But bridges. I love bridges. Oh, sorry. Officially called the Boomable Bridge, it is locally referred to as the Mega Bridge. Oh, interesting. This is Thailand. Is it gonna be like right across here? Somewhere? Is this it? Boomable Bridge? Is that where we're at? What road are we on though? We're kind of towards the center, where it makes... There is this loop-de-loop. And I feel like we're on the center of this bridge right here. Let's get the 5K. 3 meters. Nice. All right, let's do country flags. It's the 5th most visited country in the world. Italy? Is that the right order? Yeah. The question is, where are we in Italy? I am not good with Italian architecture at all. I'm not sure where this would be. They are putting up a big Christmas tree. Or, no, cutting it down? Are they cutting it down or putting it up? Looks like they're cutting it down. I don't know. I'm going to put Rome. I feel like Rome is incorrect, but I'm going to put Rome, and we'll go by the National Gallery there. And we were closer to where I initially clicked, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not good with Rome at all. We'll go with country flags again. This is Brazil. Press. Oh, look, a mini Statue of Liberty. I cannot remember where that ended up going. In Brazil. Is it in Brasilia? Do not remember. Fort Atacadista. No idea. No idea what that is. But we're just gonna go towards Brasilia and see if I can see a fort. Really quick scan. I do not. Come on, pop up here. You know what? Maybe I should go more towards... Well, Brasilia is pretty centrally located, so I'll go there. It's going to be like, yeah. I was thinking maybe I should go more towards Porto Alegre or Sao Paulo or Curitiba, but it's okay. We'll go with country flags again. Get these out of the way. This is in Canada. Despite having almost 40 million inhabitants, one of the lowest population densities. Yeah, I mean, the flag is a dead giveaway. We're in one of the bigger cities. I'm gonna go with Toronto, just because I like it. And we're in Ottawa. We were in the capital. Fair enough. We are in Sydney. Sydney Harbor Marriott. World's longest fence. Built to keep animals away from wild livestock. So we're in Sydney, though. There it is. I was like, I should be close enough to see it. And we are in the harbor. So let's see if we can get this here. So here's the harbor. And we are at a Marriott. Sydney Boulevard, Palmview. What are you? Edgecliff. Sometimes it doesn't want to give me the name of the hotel I'm looking at. Let's see. That's not close enough. Let's get back towards here. Lord Nelson. Park Hyatt. Sydney Harbor Hotel. It's gotta be it, right? That looks close enough. Are we... Bulletin? Oh, maybe not. I do not see a bulletin. So maybe that's not it. Oh well, I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, we're a little further away. There it is. Close enough. Close enough for me to be happy. Country flags again, South Africa. And we are in Gauteng. Gauteng province. And I do not know provinces in South Africa. I was hoping I could see something else. Wait, is this The famous house? I don't know. There is a famous house in South Africa. Well, that's a funky blur. Joburg. So we'll just go in Johannesburg. See if we can see a Gauteng. I don't see a Gauteng. Even moving in a little bit, so we'll just go with a center click. I was pretty close. Okay, famous companies. Sure, why not? IKEA, so Sweden. Yeah, just to, totally confirm. We are in Sweden. We're probably... I don't know where IKEA is based, but I'm gonna guess Stockholm. Yeah, okay. Skarholmen, suburb there, out of there. We'll do famous companies again. Why not? Luxury brand has been around since 1905. Has deep roots. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see an immediate huge clue. See blue on both sides of the plate, though. So is this... Hard to tell. Oh, Rolex. Rolex. There it is. I do not know where Rolex is from, but I don't see blue on both sides of that. I might on there. I do not know where Rolex is from. I'll be completely honest. I feel like it's gonna be Switzerland, though. And maybe we'll just go Zurich. Geneva. Okay. It's like there's a lot of famous watch companies in Switzerland, and I feel like Rolex could be one of them, but I'll be honest. Not 100% on that one. Company initially sold noodles and produce from 1930 to 1960. Oh, did not know that. Samsung did that. Noodles and produce. And now they sell everything. I don't know if they're based in Seoul, but I feel like that's a pretty good guess. A lot of Korean companies, they basically own the entirety of like the GDP of Korea. And like if you want to get into, if you at all want to be like in a respected company or whatever, you have to go to like, you pretty much have to plan on which company you're going to work for from a very young age for a lot of things. And it's insane to me that that is the case, because they're just so big compared to like a lot of the other stuff going on. Okay, turbo mode. This is where I get really stressed out. So we'll see how I do here. This is Portugal. This is Christ the Redeemer. Is that Argentina or is it? No, it's Brazil. Okay. This is a... Oh, this is Britain. This is Cambodia, I feel like. Maybe it's Thailand. Where was that? I don't know. This is Moscow. This is St. Peter's. Oof. Not sure. Europe somewhere. I think Italy? France. This is the pyramids. Egypt. I want to say this is in Thailand. This is... Oh my gosh. This is gonna be Kenya, I think? No, Senegal. Golly, where is this? Italy? 8 correct answers. Nice. Not bad. Alright, we're gonna cancel that. We're gonna go home here. We're just gonna go back to here so we can collect that later. Okay, we'll do some community maps here. We'll do a community world. Oh, alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted there. Give me an ad for something. Okay. We'll do moving, but as always, I try to do as much as I can without moving. There's your code if you want to join. Oof. This is Europe. Driving on the right. That is a weird blue and yellow. I don't know what that means. We don't have a fancy stop sign. Sun is south. I don't know what these lines mean either. Okay, let's go up the road a bit. This does feel Mediterranean with the tile roofs and everything. I think. Is this like... Not the weird, like, holy poles, but they're not holy poles. What's this say? Portas Interiores Mapeca. I don't know what Mapeca means. And is that Portas? Is that Italian? I feel like that is Italian. We'll go down towards Taranto. Oh no, it is Portuguese. Okay, I knew it wasn't Spanish, at the very least. Okay, Portas is Portuguese, and they have the little circles. Okay, I think we're probably in Africa. Do have some palm trees, quite a few palm trees, but otherwise it's dirt. Get out of the car. I can't get anything out of the car. Is that a bug? Maybe it's trash. Okay, let's see. Get down and see something interesting down here. I think we're... You do have red dirt-ish over there in, like, Senegal. Like, on the south side. And I think you also get the red soil... here, as well as South Africa, and then of course Brazil. But we don't have the follow car. We do have the people walking on the right side. We do have the white car here. I don't know what that means. Igreja de Paz? Not sure what that's telling me. It's telling me something. Language hints, but I don't know what it's telling me. Let's see what else we got. Some water towers. Let's look at this sign. El Dorado. So are we in South America then? Because that's a lot of Spanish. So maybe we are in Brazil. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brazil, opposed to what I was thinking earlier. And I think it's a little bit mountainy. It's not super wet, so I'm not thinking Amazon area. We'll go with somewhere in Piauí. It said inland port though, so maybe it's like one of these more inland rivers. So I'll go here. Okay, it was an inland river here, and it was by Santarém. But it was Brazil, and it was more on the Amazon side. It's interesting. Okay, we have an A-frame pole, but not a lot, just one. So that's probably just being supported. No idea. Look at that dog, though. Look at that dog. Very Argentina flavored color there. They did it on this too. Wonder if this is Argentinian. What do you say? Chaco? Is there a Chaco? There is a Chaco. So let's see if we can get it closer than this. But you know what? I'm just going to go with the center there. And it was Laguna Limpia. Yeah, I caught the Argentinian flag there pretty quick. For sale, 202. It's not American. It's an incorrect phone number for the US and Canada. It's interesting though. Revibus Iella? I do not know what that road sign means. Hello, come here. Come here. Up. Here's my dog. Came to say hi. It's Alfredo. Hi, buddy. You want to sit here and watch me play a map game for a bit? People can't see you when you're laying down like that, but that's okay. You can do whatever you want. Are you done? You want off? You can see his ears right there. He's not ready to hop off yet, but maybe he will. He's waiting patiently for my partner to come in. Goodbye. I'm not like Hassan Abi or whatever that dude is. Forcing his dog to be on the bed. Yeah. Did I have a little blue? I do have a little blue thing. So where the F am I? Like, what is this language? Slick? Aptieka? It feels over here somewhere. Maybe Romania. We'll go towards the middle of Romania. Oh no, it's Latvia. Oh, right on the coast too. Pavlosta. Whoops. Start over again here. Well, where do you think we are? .de, huh? Oh no, it's not .de. Dirección de Transporte. Okay, never mind. We're good. I think the sun. Yeah, it's pretty clearly north. We have anything else here I can see without moving? That looks like a region. Is it a region or a country? That looks more like a region than any of these countries. So let's see. What is their car telling us? Nothing on the car. Let's get up to the sign. Camargo. I wish I could see what that said. Oh, we've got Alto. Okay. We are over here. Probably in Mexico then. Revisión de peso y medidas. So Camargo. Ojinaga, sorry. I don't know what those are. What about 69 though? And yes, I am aware. Haha, very funny. So it's gotta be... No. Stop it. It's not any of these. It's gotta be Mexico. But I don't see anything that's remotely close to 69 here. I see a 14. And I don't see a Camargo. I am not as familiar with a bunch of these as I maybe should be. You know what? I am going to hazard a guess and go towards... Oh, there's Camargo. I was going to say, I'm going to hazard a guess and go in the Chihuahua Desert because it's giving me that sort of vibes. And then I clicked right on. It's right there. Okay, so we've got Camargo is northwest towards the 69. And then we've got 67 right here. So we started here, but we started here. So we are closer to... Where's that other road? That it? Is that the other road? Oh, yeah, there's the little building. So we're right there. There's our 5K. Nice. That really helped me feel better. Service center. Motor tailoring. We got some good language here. So we are in Sangay. Go away. Yeah. Olaka. Not entirely sure where that would be. But we're gonna be like somewhere up in here. Based on this language here. No, I misread that. Let's see if we can match up this language at all. We don't have the lines on top, so it's not up here. It's not quite that flowy. Maybe it is over here. Because it's more... It is kind of more like this. I feel like. As opposed to this. And definitely not like the straight line through. But I felt like it was going to be more Indian. But it doesn't... It's not completely shit cam. I don't know what these license plates all are saying. I'll be honest. Let's see. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna see if I can see something different as I go down. Bhutan. Oh. Thimphu. Olaka, Thimphu. Bhutan. So there's a lot. Thimphu. Where's Olaka? Is it in here? Is it like a subset? I don't think so. Did I see a rage room? I see a rage room. I kind of want to just click on the rage room, even though I know that's wrong. Just because that's amazing that I just zoomed in on a rage room. But yeah, I don't see Olaka. It's probably a region. And I wasn't that far by clicking on the rage room. That's amazing. I feel pretty good about that. I would have never gotten Bhutan though, unless I saw that. But I was in kind of the right general area of South Asia. This is not helpful. Pharmacia. So we are. It's probably going to be Philippines. So we got the Spanish. I feel like. Empieza. And the like tuk-tuks. So I don't think we're right-hand drive. Sun is southish. Maybe no, it's right in the east. Let's get another perspective here. Yeah, so it's south. So we are northern hemisphere. Oh, oh. This is Mexico. Azteca. Mariachi stuff. I didn't think they would have as much of these things there. I could be wrong. Admittedly, I do not go to a lot of Mexican places. Yeah. Colegio. Yeah. Pataqueas. That's probably a place that I don't know. Is this Pare? Is that what it's saying? So in which case it's not Mexico. It's going to be south. Would it be Venezuela? Because the, did I see yellow plates? Is that what I was seeing? That threw me off. No, I'm not seeing yellow plates. Do not. Is it Colombia that has the yellow plates? They've got... I've just got to send it. We'll go with Medellin. It feels maybe more dry than that. Maybe we'll go towards Cali. Okay, it was in Peru. I was wondering there towards the end because it was dry. It was drier. Shouldn't pay as much attention to the sun. This is cold. This is ice cold, baby. Clearly, ice cold. This is beautiful, though. I feel like sun's not going to give me much here. Is this the European? It's hard to tell. I feel like that's the European car. Oh, we went right into summer. That's nice. That sign go? Oh, there it is. Peter Alvin. Let's see what we got here. This ought to tell us. Arvid's War. Eco Park. I do not know which languages use the umlauts over the A. I don't. It's not Denmark. It's not Norway. Is it Finland? They've got some there. We'll go with Tampere. I don't feel like it's in Helsinki. It is up here in Sweden. Not a terrible guess. I was leaning Baltics or Scandi. This is interesting. Netherlands. Cool. It is cool. We'll go with somewhere up there. Didn't feel quite south. Oh, that's neat. Neat little piece of art. Post informasi. Operator and information. Ikan bakar? Sibitung? I've seen that type of word before. Kamar mandi. But no, I don't know what it means. But I've definitely seen this type of thing before. But okay, let's see what we can try to get. So they do tend to be riding more on the right side. Tells me it's probably right-hand drive. I don't have a follow car or bars. Very colorful. I feel like we're in Africa somewhere, which means we're going to be on this side of Africa. We're not Ghana because we don't have the black tape. Do have it's blue. I feel like that's always a European thing, but this isn't European. Like, this is almost feels more either there or like Malaysia. Why are they? This is a coast. The coast is to the northeast. Doesn't mean it's not over here, it just means it's probably not. Unless it's like this. But I don't think it is. Or like there. Ikan bakar. Let's look at the food and see if I can get a gauge based on must be a type of fish. Sibitung. Yeah. Do not know what this is. I'm gonna go over here just based on. We'll go over towards actually. Well, no, we'll stick in Malaysia. Okay, it was in Indonesia, and it was right here on the coast. Not bad. Didn't feel. I don't know. Indonesia always feels more populated to me. Yeah, okay. So there we go. Whoops. Okay, so we got a nice little bridge. Probably Europe. Nice little train sign. I like the smoke. Yeah, probably Europe. Feels fairly northern with how steep these roofs are. Although they look cold. Like they're bundled up, even though it doesn't look that cold. They are quite bundled. Some of them. So maybe it is more. No, look at those ducks though. Lots of ducks. We'll go on one of the major rivers. Maybe we'll go here for now. Doesn't feel quite right. I say that, and it's feeling more and more right. So you know what? I'm going to leave it right there. Oh, no. Oh, no. We were way wrong. It's way up in Russia. I wouldn't have gotten it, so it's fine. All right. Oh. These bins might have information I can read off of them. Glen. Hard to read. Yeah, not sure. Not gonna spend too long on that. It looks like... Oh, come on, get up here. Oh. Yeah, let's see if I can see. Road closed ahead, road work. So we are English speaking. We are left-hand drive. 2nd and 12th Avenue. This doesn't look British. So maybe New Zealand? Let's see where the sun is, I guess. Where? That's hard to see. Very difficult. It's feeling more north than... Like, I think that's it. Yeah, it's definitely feeling more Southern Hemisphere. I'm feeling New Zealand on this one. Oof. But let's see if I can see anything else that gives it away. Give way. Yeah, I mean, that definitely feels... Now the question is, okay, we've got mountains to the south. So if we are here, we're probably towards there? Or maybe Takaka. I'm gonna go towards Hamilton. Oh, it's to Tasmania. We were in Hobart. Okay. Makes sense. I didn't feel Australia on that, but Tasmania makes sense. Mountain Road. Got a stripy Google car. I don't know what that means. Feeling quite warm. But English speaking. Let's get out of here. So the sun is to our north. Very much. So are we down here? Which car has the blue stripe? Let's see if I can see anything else here. All the cars left, which is super annoying. I can't. Alright, well, let's get up here. See what the cars are telling us. Just white plates. White plates. This is definitely odd. I'm not sure. The sign ought to tell us something. Okay. Oten, yeah, Kiwi. Trust. What is that saying? Light, no fires. Okay, so this has got to be... Yeah, it's the Kiwi. So we are in New Zealand. Right? I'm not totally misinterpreting that. And it's the Otanawaniku. I'm butchering that, I know. Okay. I don't know where that is, but I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go up here. Not bad. It would have been way wrong initially. It's a good thing I went zipping around a bit. Okay, we are in Europe. We have the EU blue. Road quality is not great. Did they chip seal this? That looks chip sealed. Awful. That looks, I mean, that's patched. But, okay, so it's probably feeling more Eastern European. I don't know. Got a Renault. So maybe not. What else we got? Yeah, this looks chip sealed. So for anybody who doesn't know, chip sealing, which this looks kind of like it is where instead of like fully paving a road with the mixture of asphalt and tar and everything, you literally just on top of the road or wherever you're repairing it or putting the new road base down on, you just slap down a bunch of tar and then just slap down loose gravel basically on top of it. And then the tar hardens and um, keeps the gravel on it. But for the first couple days, while people are running over and smushing it in, just rocks go everywhere because you've got a lot of loose rocks. And then eventually you need somebody to come by with like a little street sweeper and just clean up all the loose rocks. But for the first little while, it just rocks everywhere. Everyone gets rocks in their windshield. It's just a mess. It's a really cheap way of repairing a road. It's not ideal, obviously, because you end up paying a lot of money in, broken windows and crap. Okay, I am not getting anything out of this. Let's see if the semi has anything to say. I don't think he does. If that's the case, I'm just gonna send it. Yeah, we're just in the EU. I know we're in the EU. That's fine. I am gonna go more towards southern Germany, I feel like here. I don't know. I don't know why I'm going there. It just didn't quite feel right for where I was. And I was closer where I was. So, there you go. That's what I get. Europe again. Very flat. Little rolling hills. I don't know what those bollards mean. We do have the EU plate here. I'm just gonna go towards Hungary, Budapest area. Felt kind of like this flatter area, not including the Alps there. I don't know why. It's slightly off, not completely on. But that's okay. That is a-okay. Alright, I am going to transition here to let's see if we can do a huge quiz. Let's do expanding circles. And we'll do what, US 50 mile? No, it can't do 50 mile. That's lame. What can I not do? Or what can I do here? Let's do popular. We'll do popular geography. City grid challenge. Okay. Oh, maybe not. I don't want to do that one. Let's do latitude coverage. No, can't do it. All right, that's fine. I was gonna try to do some of these like popular huge quizzes, but I don't have premium on it, and I'll be honest, I don't want to do premium on it. I guess I could do. I don't know. Yeah, they don't have the expanding circles, which is annoying. Sometimes they do. They let you do the expanding circles. Let's see. Let's see if they have these. That one's only premium. That one's only premium. Yeah, those are all premiums. Which is annoying. That's too bad. I was hoping I could do a little geography quiz. They do have just Atlanta MARTA stations though on this, which is pretty funny, and Chicago L stations. I'm curious. Do they have? They have by decade. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh, you do head to head on that. That's crazy. I couldn't do that. No doing head to heads. No chance. Absolutely not. All right. Let's see if we can one of these expanding circles. No. All right. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to switch it up then. I was hoping but I've spent too long just farting around. So we'll switch it up. We'll start up some City Skylines. City Skylines 2, I should say. Is it going? Seems to be struggling. There it is. It struggles sometimes. Let's edit this. We will say we are now doing cities Skylines 2. There we go. When it loads up eventually. Currently, I've got a bunch of little ads and stuff going up. Hey, check out GeForce Experience. No thanks. No thanks, buddy. No need to. Don't need to do that. Forgot I had this. Alright. In we go. It's starting up. Slowly. Alright. Got some little hints. Things like that. We've got our Chipperton. This is our most recent one. Let's get into it. I have not played this in so long. It's going to take me a bit to get back into. But that's okay. Hello, I'd like to live somewhere like a building. Yeah, we all would. Okay, so right now we have this main area, but we also have this little area. And I built this area to be mining. That's right. That's what that is. Because I needed more resources. And then we have some oil here. And then just some population to kind of back it up a little bit. They're complaining about sewage. Saying it's backing up. I shouldn't be having issue with sewage. Are they having issue with sewage? I don't see anybody having issue. They're just complaining, though. They love to complain. My people do. What was I seeing over here? Is that resources? It's not ground pollution. Water pollution. Some right there. Wait, I can place a control point? Oh, that's okay. I was like, I forgot I still had that highlighted. So, no, that is not what I wanted. Where do I look underground again? Yeah. Okay. So, let's see what our resources are. There we go. What is that? Nothing? Is that because it's, like, polluted? Yeah, it's giving me 0 there. Maybe it's polluted? Okay, and then that's all farm. Lots of farm. Oil. Yeah, it's weird. Why is that 0? That's ore. Or. Yeah, and then ore and oil down there. I'm not sure why that's saying 0. It's not polluted. It does have air pollution though. But that doesn't have air pollution, and those are still worth 0. So I don't know why that's saying that, but okay. That's fine, I guess. Hold on. It's been all over the place. There we go. Okay. So now that I've kind of reoriented myself with where I was, yeah, let's unpause it again. And we'll see. Okay, so what are you saying? Overloaded. Yeah, you cannot match demand. Okay, that's fine. Do we want... I don't want that. So let's just get another sewage outlet. We really don't need a heck of a lot here. There. You should be good to go now. And yeah, I know I'm like just polluting that area, but it's fine. Okay. Traffic-wise, I think we're doing okay. It's hard to tell. Looks like all that's moving just fine. They're complaining about noise. They're complaining about crime. The nearest police station is there, so that makes sense why they would be a little upset. This is a lot of industry here. Can I... We'll put one there. We'll get rid of that industrial building. It'd be fine. That is a very bright playground. Very extremely bright. Okay, let's check on down here and see what they're doing. They are very upset. Very, very, very upset. Maybe I need to make this a one-way road so that that has no interference. And I feel like I need to make that a roundabout instead of whatever the F is going on here. So let's do that. We'll make this small. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, this person's like, wait, oh no. Yeah, get rid of the traffic light. We'll just put that there. We'll put that there. I feel like that'll be good. Let's maybe change this up to one with a tree. We'll give this a minute to kind of clear out. A lot of taxis coming in because people moving in. That's how that goes when you do that. Yeah, I think this is okay. That's working out all right. We just need those people to slowly process through what's going on. Maybe make a walking path that's independent here. Maybe that's what I ought to do. Like, take it underneath and have it link up right there. as a walking path and then get rid of those sidewalks. We could also just do a bus route. Let's see. I'll do a small storage yard. Cargo trucks from the city deliver and collect resources. Okay, yeah, that's helpful. But yeah, probably want a bus stop. I'll do a bus stop here. Do one there. One here. One here. One here. One here. And then we'll put one there. Now, why is that a one-way road? That's not a one-way road. Okay, it's just odd. Okay, we'll do a bus route. And you're gonna go from here to here to here to here to there. Yep. And then we're gonna have a bus depot. Can I not afford one? I cannot afford one. Okay. Maybe it'll send a bus from way over here. Hopefully. No idea. It'll be fine. Okay, what do we got here? Dead person. We cannot afford a crematorium or a cemetery, so those are going to have to come in from out of town. And yeah, this is very blocked up. I think it's resolving a little bit, but we'll see. It's because everyone's turning left here, and we've got a bunch of people moving in. So we'll let that go for a bit. Kind of ignore it. Ignore the problem, and it'll go away. These people are very upset. It's very noisy. And you are all stuck. So why are you stuck? You're all stuck because you're stuck. Because you're trying to go here. You're trying to go there. Okay, we've got the iron press building. That's cool. Yeah, so do we need another exit out of here? We have the one. Why are you trying to do this? You should not be trying to do this. Should really be trying to avoid a neighborhood? I don't know. I feel like that's not a wise decision. Okay. Is it because we have all these people coming in? Why are you trying to turn around? Can I fix that? Oh, what's my transportation survey say? Oh, not a lot. Yeah, okay. Fair. Fair enough. Let's see. We're earning money. Let's see, what do you want? Office demand? Lots of office demand. Okay. Our buses are all stuck, is part of the problem. So let's see. Can I get you all? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so how do I... No, that's not working. How do I get you to not want to do a U-turn? That's what I want. Parking spaces, road services. Can I modify you? No? I can't modify the traffic lights? Okay, that's fine. Do you think I want to modify you a bit, though? I'm gonna turn you into a... Where is it? An asymmetrical road. There we go. Why not? Yeah, so now straight and right are going this way, and left is going that way. So ideally, you're no longer obstructing that traffic. And how do I flip this? How do I flip? Whoops. I know I can flip the road direction, but I don't know how. Do I do it this way? No. How do I flip your road direction? Yeah, hold on. Let me look this up. City Skylines to flip a asymmetric road. Holding and drag the mouse up. It made that so complicated. Does not need to be like that. Okay. No? Ah, that way. Elementary school. Needs to move. Or this does. Can I delete this? I should be able to delete this. Okay. Can I now... Yes. Can do that. And then I can do this medium. No? You're not gonna give it to me, huh? I'm gonna have to move. This. That is fine. We'll see where I can move it. Is there another node? No. Gonna have to create another node. That is also fine. Let's go here. And we'll go like that. And then we'll create my medium roundabout right there. And you all will have to deal with this. Consequences of your actions. Okay. So now we've got that. We want to upgrade this road to do the same thing. Can I not do the whole road? Please? Like maybe here? There? Maybe if I do this, then I can do this, and then this, and then delete this. There we go. That ought to give them a bit of time to do what they want. There we go. That's better. Let them figure that out. Not sure why the buses... Oh, the small high school. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna screw things up a bit, I think. Because you got kids who want to go to school all the time. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Yeah, as soon as the water delivery. Yep, there we go. So let's figure out our water facility. Water availability. I mean, we do have enough here. Maybe not. What if I do this? So this is, what are we getting right now? 101. And the upkeep is 5,000. Is that enough? I'll do that, and we'll just, it should be enough for now. But I want to help reduce this issue here. Still, like, so many people moving in is the problem, or part of the problem. Like, we're getting 100,000 people an hour, or 100 people an hour, and that's a real problem, because that's just a lot of taxis coming in. And you can see when they're in the suburbs, they're fine. Except here. Why are you guys not fine here? We'll upgrade this. To a light. So the people walking aren't obstructing all the traffic all the time. And same thing here. Like, you gotta give the vehicles some time to get through. See, this is like fine. Just do that. Yeah. A lot of these do not need to be significantly upgraded. So many people walking, though. That's crazy. I mean, that's great, but that is crazy. Okay. Do we have, like, bike trails? And can I get people to be walking on or doing bike trails? With grass, wide sidewalk, pedestrian crossing, trees, sound barrier. No? Is that something I have to upgrade on the road itself? I can't remember. Maybe it's like here. No, this is going to be bus only. Let's see, if I do a tram, that could be quite nice. and get a tram track. Can I have... So you just add it into the road here? Hmm. So maybe I should do that and have it go all the way around. How much does this cost? $375 a month. How much am I earning? A lot. Let's add a tram, a bunch of tram tracks. So we'll... Wait, can I not? Oh. Yes, I can. Okay, so I just do this. And just add it. Oh, you can't do it when there's... Can't do it when there's a roundabout. Why not? That's really rude. Honestly. Doesn't like that. Okay, maybe it needs to be... No, you can't. It won't even let it do that. Oh, no. So does it only work? It only works in lighted intersections, it looks like. So do I need to, like, have it go off and reconnect every time? Oh, that's actually significantly annoying. Hmm. So do these go underwater or underground as well? Or is that... No, there's the subway. Okay. So we'll get rid of our tram tracks here and here and here. That's not going to work, I don't think, just because the way the roundabouts are working. Which is... It is annoying. This has cleared up completely. Just with everyone moving in. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was saying. Is this will clear up once people actually move in. I don't think we have a bus yet. I could add a bus depot, but I don't necessarily want to. Down here, is there a smaller one? There's not. Okay, but I can, I guess. Where should I put it? I want to put it anywhere. It's annoying. Yeah, we'll put it down here. We'll put it with these guys. Put a 2-lane road here. Give some more industrial area. Put a bus depot. And we'll put a small... Do we need to start it there? I don't think we do. So it should be using some for this bus line. Right? It's got one in maintenance. Let's see. Is this... That's the bus depot. Do all of the bus stops or buses stop there? I hope not. let's look at my routes. Okay. Can I? Okay, so this one is getting used a little bit. It only has 2 stops though. Where are your 2 stops? That only has 1 stop? And that has 7. Oh, they're all stopping just in there. Okay. Good lord. Yeah, no wonder nobody's using it. So where's your other stop? Alright, well let me fix this. So you've got one there. It says you've got one. Right? Not have one more? Doesn't look like it. Let's see. We'll put them all over. See, you're definitely like stopping, right? Yeah, so there's 2 bus signs here. So we can get rid of this. Yeah. So why is it saying they only have one sign? So there's... Okay. That one did not need to go. Let's make sure we get all this. I don't know why one's worth more than the other, but that's fine. Probably age. Okay. Let's get rid of that. And... oh. Okay. Undo. Control Z. Nope. Won't work. Oh no. That was awful. Okay. Well, we can fix this. It's fine. There we go. Is there a bus stop sign there now? No. We can fix that as well. There. Okay. And one more. There. Okay, I got them all, right? Nope. Still this double. No, that's not a double. Okay. So we want to modify these routes, right? How do we modify so that they actually go where I want them to? Do I have to delete it? Or can I, like... do they automatically stop at these... there? Is that how you have to do it for each one? Drag it on top of the stupid sign? Ah, that's actually frustrating as all hell. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty frustrating compared to City Skylines 1. I understand why they did it, probably so you could create just a bunch of signs and then add like routes to them. to that sign so that you're not placing down a new like stop every time. But like, ugh. Okay. There. This, I think, yeah, needs to go there. And then you need to go all the way up here. Oh, yeah. And you do go in here. Okay. And then you come back. Okay. Fantastic. All right, let's handle green now. No wonder nobody was using these buses. They were useless. You could just ride the bus. You just get on at the bus depot, ride around the city, get a little tour, and then get on another bus at the bus depot. Yeah, that would explain why nobody's riding the bus. Yeah, 100%. Okay, let's get you. Oh, this is on the wrong side of the road here. Yeah, so we need to add a new one right here. We need to get rid of one right there. We need you to be waypointed there. Okay, and you right there. Yes. Delete. Oh wait, no, we do want that one there. We want you to go there. I don't know why you're on that side of the road. Let's get you on this side of the road and actually get rid of that. There we go. And then, come on. There. Okay. Now this is working slightly better. Okay. You both went there. Red needs to go here. Oh, wait. There. You need to go there. You are already going there. You need to go there. You go there. You go there. Red is a pretty substantial line. It might have made it too big. If we need to cut it down, I can cut it down later. But let's see how this works once we've actually got things going in the right direction. So are you going there? You are. Okay, so I finished up that. Now let's go down green, red, and this one. So I have two blues, a green. Where's the other one? Don't I? Let's just make sure these are all connected there. Yeah. Those are all good. Okay. Current capacity. Who's losing power? Is it down here? No. Who's losing power? I do not see. Who is losing power? We're importing quite a lot. But that shouldn't be a problem if we're continuously importing. Okay, let the bus through so that people can actually ride the bus. Thank you. Okay, and let's look at our lines now. Let's see, we shouldn't have... Okay, we're down to 0, but that's because, yeah, nobody's gonna ride a bus in this traffic. Pretty bad. We have delivery vans. Are they going between this area and that area? Is that what's going on? Where are you going? You're going over here. I'm not sure how to handle this. Do I need to remove this crosswalk? I feel like I do, because people are never getting out of here. Do I need... Is there a way to add, like, a walking symbol? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I need to downgrade that. There. Okay. Let's add one here. Yeah, and that's got a light. And then let's add one here and get a light there. That way it's like all at once. Instead of people just continuously... And same thing here. Let's do the same thing. And then that, yeah, that already has one. So that's, I mean, it's not ideal. I hate making people, like, have to go up and around to get around when they could just use a roundabout. But, like, that is, it's getting a bit ridiculous. Okay, so we need... Cargo trucks can, from the city, deliver and collect resources. Is that something I need right now? Because most of my traffic is not trucks. In fact, it is very much just cars. Holy cow. Is there a way I can, like, walking path this? Landscaping? Pedestrian path? Can I do this? Because, like... some of this stuff, right? It's getting ridiculous. So let's see, if I do this, can I go... You're not gonna let me... Really? How does this work? That's weird. Like, you can't go there, but I can go here. I don't understand. So I can go here. They can't go there. What if I go... What if I do this and I just go... And I... Oh my gosh. Slope is too steep. Slope is too steep. Slope is too steep. Man, I cannot figure this out. So do I need to just put a light here? Can I do that? That's not working. Can't do that. Oh, man. Because, like, I'm glad people are walking, but also, like, man, you gotta let cars, like, go through at some point. You know? Like, it is because there are just so many people constantly walking that I cannot get cars through. Which is, like, a good problem to have, but also terrible. Okay, so, yeah, I really need some sort of walking path. I really just need to do, like, I don't know. Can I do this? I don't want to do that, though. So I want to do something like this. But, like, that looks ugly. You know? That is so high. Like, does it really need to be 10 meters high? Can it be, does it need to be 30 feet in the air? You know? Can it be less than that? Can it be like 5 meters? Clearance too low. Okay, so it can't be 5. It can be 7.5. Okay. That's fine. I can deal with 7. And it can do that. Or it can do... what? 90... Come on. Give me... Stop snapping to the sides of buildings. It's not too steep. No? You won't do it? It's rude. Alright, well, what if I... What if I do that? You'll go with that. Okay. For some reason, that is not too steep of a slope. I'm leaving it because I tried to make it look nice and it did not want to look nice. So I'm leaving it. It's what it gets. You mean slope too steep? Okay, well, we're gonna go with this. And we're gonna go... Oh, come on. You can connect. You know how. At what point is the slope not too steep? Like, look at this. Do I need to go all the way... Oops. All the way out here? Apparently, yes. Now that... Even though it's blurry, apparently... So anything steeper than this is too steep. But this... That's fine. Here, let's watch this. Let's watch a person go up it. This is fine. Yep. But anything steeper than this, not okay. Okay, let's get rid of our crosswalks. Right there. Right there. We will downgrade. I guess we'll upgrade right there. And we'll put in some lights. So that people can cross safely. And then if they want to cross... Yeah, they can go across there. Alright, let's finish up our 4 corners here. Let's put everything back. And then we'll... Oh, come on. Alright. There. Okay, see, like... It was complaining about how the slope's too steep, but then, yeah, right here it's like just mountain climb. It's fine. It's fine. It's a-okay. I don't know why you would think this is not okay. It's fine. It's just so dumb. Okay, and then we'll just connect this path with this one right here. There. And then see, we don't need this. We'll try to make it a little easier on people. Yeah. Yeah, it won't go. Like, I wish I could just do stairs. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. There. We kind of... Again, anything more than this is too steep, but this, that's fine. I don't... Okay. Well, now all the pedestrians are crossing over this ugly thing, which I hope to never look at ever again. I am going to get rid of this crosswalk right there because they've got that one, and they can also cross right there. So they don't need... In fact, they don't need that one. They don't need those. They can go around like that. And this is moving much smoother now. I don't think this one needs it. It's... Although... Yeah. Probably shouldn't just stop in the middle of the road there, but, you know, I guess that's fine. Maybe I do need one here. I feel like that's where they're getting stopped up, is turning right here. I don't know. I wonder how far underground can I go with these? Like, can I look underground? Like, can I do this and say, let's go let's do this. 5 meters should be enough, right? Overlapping items. Maybe 7.5? Okay, so I can do this. And I can just do... Maybe I ought to do this. No? Can't do that? That. And like that. And then go up. So if I do that, can I then do this? For some reason, that's really steep. I'm gonna fix this. Okay. Let's try that one again. I know I didn't do it with the other ones, but like, let's... Is that still funky? That is still very funky. Maybe I ought to do this. Do what I was thinking initially. And go with... So we have... this. Let's do it top down. Let's pause this. The noise is annoying me. Okay. We're gonna go from here. We're gonna go out. We're just gonna go there. And then we're gonna have one. Go from here to here. There. And then this one from here to there. There. So now we've got a nice little triangle around this roundabout. I wish I could just copy that. Like, that would be so nice if I could just copy that. But we're gonna have to do it the hard way and recreate it. We'll just go here. Stop doing grid lines. Yeah. And then we'll do... line it up with this guy. There. And then same thing over here. Is that okay? We can do it pretty close, but I want to do it. Oh, let's not mess with the thing there. Okay. So we've got that sorted. Now let's add this. There we go. Cool. Right there. There we go. And another one. Right about. We'll do it there. Final one here. We need to do there. And yeah, this house will have to be destroyed. Or this office building, I should say. Yeah. We're just gonna get rid of those. And we're gonna de-zone that. So we've got a little flower pattern here. It's not perfectly symmetrical. Bite me. And we're gonna get rid of all of those. There, if people want to walk across, they can take a little bit of a wider route. And you know what? I really should just get rid of these as well, because they can go down and up. So yeah, we'll get rid of all of these, actually. It's useful for lining up, but we don't need those anymore. And then let's also give these kids from here a nice way to get to school. And what we'll say is get rid of all of this. So we do want kids to be able to get to school. So they've got to be able to go from this side to this side. They've got that. But let's give them a little bit better of a way to get across. So we'll just do this. And we'll do that. There we go. And yeah, we'll get rid of that house. And then if somebody wants to come from this side, go from this corner to here. To there. There. And then now, we do not need that. 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 We do need this one. Oh wait, not that one. We need the one right there. Okay. That's an elementary school, and then there's our high school. And then, yeah, we've got rid of all those crosswalks. And if they need to get from this side, they can go this way. Sadly, if you're walking this way, you're going to have a bit of a walk, but I don't foresee children needing to come from the industrial area. So they can come all from this neighborhood and use one of these two to get onto that walkway there. And that should be good. And I feel like this is resolving some issues here. Let's make this a stoplight. And we'll actually upgrade these each to asymmetric roads. Yeah. There. That way people turning left aren't interfering with everyone else, and this way the pedestrians aren't necessarily interfering with everyone going the other way in the car. So, yeah. All right. I think we've got a little bit better traffic flow going on. We do still have, you know, accidents and stuff happening, whatever, but like all these people now are just walking, they're not obstructing. All these people are walking and not being obstructed by cars, etc., etc. Still moving slow, but it's starting to move a little bit better. This has all cleared up. That partially is just because all the buses and the school day is out. But yeah, okay. We still have mad traffic here. And that's probably partially because there is no other way in this neighborhood, is there? So what is this? This is just a store. So we can add a road here. And I think we should. We'll add a road right here. And we will also add a roundabout there. There. That way people don't have to drive all the way down to here to get in any of these neighborhoods. But it is still a bit of a challenge. Is this not big enough for you, my friend? I feel like it's not big enough. Let's get a... Oh, what is this? Is that the taxi depot? Okay, let's see if we can add maybe just a large? No? How about a medium? No, is that the biggest I can do? Right there? Okay, well, we're gonna do this instead then. We are going to change this road up. We're gonna put it, what, right here? There. Why are you... What? Oh, hello? I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, okay. Sure. Where's those bus signs? Okay. Well, apparently they went away. So we'll put them back. We'll put you there. We'll put you there. Okay. And then we need to add this roundabout again. And we want a large one. So let's put a big one with trees in here. Yeah. All right. There. That way buses can like turn around easier. I think that'll be good. Okay, we do have enough money to do some other stuff. We've got 750 grand now. So let's work on... You are using 4 vehicles? Okay, that's good. Is it just... I don't know where the 4th one is, but okay. We'll make you blue. People are not using this one. But people are using that, and people are using bus line 2 and bus line 1. So that's good. Yeah, okay. Did change the color. We have a lot more residential demand. I don't know. I don't need to put it down here. I think these are all filled up on jobs. 77, 42, 17, 48. Yeah, I guess the question is are any of these low? No, I don't think they are. So I think we need actually more jobs down here. Because how many people? Let's create a zone. Yeah, let's create a zone down here. Let's just cover this whole area for now. And look at its stats. Average wealth is poor. Poorly educated. They're sad. There are 1184 though. We have 1,000 adults. Yeah, so like a lot of these people are very unemployed. So we need to add a lot more. Let's get some offices here, because those are going to tend to be higher educated. And then we'll add, we do want to add a bit more here, I guess. We'll go up this way. Do we want a bigger road? I don't think so. So we'll just do a small road here. And since this is kind of a company town type place, let's look at our resources. There's nothing up here except forestry. Okay. So we can just build city up here. So let's do that. And we'll go around this little... Oh wait, that was something I created, so we can actually fix that. Let's fix that. Smooth it out here. Soften, slope. No. Yeah. There. Okay. Let's make this even bigger. And then let's just make a grid. I'm not a super huge fan of this, but like I said, this is kind of just like a company town type area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create more office buildings on the side here. We're gonna create more low density business. Is that all I can do? Or can I do, oh, mixed housing? Let's just do commercial. We'll do that. And then we'll do some mixed. And then we need to create a school. So let's put that here. And let's put a... Wow, that can hold a lot. 400, 800, 800. Oh, that's small. Is that why? That's as small as the small high school. Yeah, so we'll do a city high school. We'll put one of you in there. We do want a firehouse. Let's get one of you. Get one of you in there. Yeah. And then we want a crematorium or a cemetery. I can't do a cemetery. So we'll do a crematorium, and we'll do it over here in the industrial area. And then we'll do a landfill out here in the industrial area as well. And we'll just have it be fairly big. Can I? Oh, I can only go to here. That's right. We'll go to here. And yeah, we'll just have it round off there. Because I want to say our natural resources. Yeah, that covers up a lot of that. So that's going to be annoying. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's edit. How do I edit? I would rather to actually be this way. What's your capacity now? $839 tons? Okay. That should be good. So now Parker Heights. A lot more employees. There we go. They're still filling up, but they're doing better. You really crashed. Where's your and what are you doing? I don't want to follow you. You're just just walking home, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, they're just poor. A lot of these are poor. Wretched, 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 wretched. Oh my gosh. This poor side of town, man. This is not good. This is awful. Okay, well, maybe we ought to give them some more industry. Oh my gosh. It's awful. Okay, let's get back up here. These people are really unhappy with the noise. And my question is, why is it so noisy? Why is it so noisy over here? It's like, I got rid of a lot of the vehicles. But it is significantly noisy. Maybe it's because there's no leisure? Maybe I just need to add some parks. Yeah, because there's just a little park right there. So we'll add a park there. Can I add? There's a little park there. But let me add another one there. We'll just make those people upset. Okay, and those are farms, so that shouldn't be bad. Traffic piling up there because of the accident. There's lots of traffic down Greenwood, as per usual. Is there still... Yeah, that's still bad. And the question is it bad because people are, like, moving in? Which we are still getting a lot of people moving in. Or is it bad because garbage is piling up? Are you not serviced by garbage management here? Service budget. Okay, that probably does explain a lot. Let's increase our garbage management budget to like 90%. Let's see. Yeah, we're still earning a lot. Okay. Education, roads. We'll put this up to 74%. So we're still making money, which is good. Let's increase our service fee a little bit. All of that is 100. We don't have any communications, so that's fine. Let's look at our production chain here, because I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, we are processing a crap ton. What is going on here, though? I don't understand. I don't like this chart. It used to be different. So we've got a bunch for heating. And we've got some for processing. Let's look at farming. So we should have a surplus. Is there a different way to see this? Oh. Yeah. There's our unemployment problem. Can I go more? Yeah. Oh, it's just a sheer number of unemployed people, though. Okay. So... what? Food, convenience food, timber, wood, furniture, paper, concrete, ore? Not a lot in ore, not a lot of minerals. That's crazy. Okay, let's... Industrial, office, not very many, city service jobs. I mean, okay. Yeah, so most of our people are industrial and a little bit of commercial, tiny bit of office. This is kind of cool. I do like that we can do this. So here's our city stats of like what we're importing and what we're not. And then how about wealth? Yeah, so commercial wealth for a while was dominating. Now it's industrial. Don't have a lot of tourists, which I wouldn't expect. We are earning quite a bit, actually, from tourism, which is a little insane. Cool. I do like these stats. How about this? Oh, that's the advisor. I don't need the advisor. Let's see. Do we need... Let's add a hazardous waste collection point here. Does it need to be adjacent? How does this go? How does this work? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of some of our industry. But yeah, there we go. We vastly increased our processing speed. So hopefully it won't like start overflowing, because we do need that. I do have a new unique building. It's been around for a while. Iron Press Building. Books to nourish the mind and soul. Luxury apartments on top. Plus one attractiveness. Citywide. Okay. Where do I want this? It's a nice building. I feel like maybe we want it where people are complaining. So maybe right here. There. Everyone's gonna love that. It is still noisy down there, but maybe it'll be a little quieter. Or, you know, maybe they'll deal with it a little bit better, I guess, I should say. We're still poor. So how do I look? Land value. Okay, so darker is higher. Well, more blue, I guess I should say. Yeah, so that's worthless. That's not bad. Okay. How do I... Is it... Oh, that's why. They're surrounded by industry. That's why they're complaining. Okay, how about ground pollution? Happiness? Unreliable mail service, high crime risk, abundance of entertainment though, traffic, high taxes, high noise pollution, spacious home, and high electricity fees. Okay. Not a lot of children and teenagers, a lot of adults. Unemployment rate is high. That is very high. Let's see what else we can do here. Lots of companies not super profitable. Okay. Leisure. Yeah, that's about what I expect. Tourism, not bad. Outside connections, telecom, mail service. They want 28,000. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be adding that anytime soon. We are transporting 923 now a month, which is good. Mostly on bus line 2, which is this red guy. Makes sense. I feel like that's a shorter one. Oh, it's got 12 stops. It is the longest. Interesting. Maybe it's because these all live too close to that industrial area to care. That one, I feel like it needs to go to one of these two industrial areas, if not both, in order to be more utilized. And then, yeah, this one just doesn't get a lot because it's a small area there. Education. We need more elementary schools and more high schools. So let's look at what we can do here to help them out. So there's an elementary school and a high school. That's an elementary school. They do not have a high school over here. And they don't really have a city elementary school. I would rather not get rid of... I want a city high school. I would rather have a city high school. But let's do a city elementary school. Let's at least get people, like, elementary educated. That's so many. So much. Maybe a small one. We'll do a small one, because that gets us up to capacity. Can I do it here? Not do it there. But I can do it there. I don't want to do it there. Do it here. Okay. I don't know how many people live over here. me see. Let's give you this little bit here. This. And have all of that. And then we're going to create a new one. Right here. We're going to give you all of this. There. Okay. Let's... Yeah, actually, let's get rid of this. Let's move this there. Put that there. And move that there. And then mash those up together. And then same thing here. Okay. So we've got our new Bedford Heights area. Let's see what we've got here. 5,000 residents in this area, whereas Sunset Gardens has 10,000 in this giant area. Yeah. So we need something better here for schooling. What do they have? They have this small elementary school, and they are way... Okay. I got an achievement for that. City services. Okay, yep. And you're gonna only operate in this area. Let's replace this school. When I get money, let's replace this one with a larger one, because I'm gonna need that. So this area, let's look at your residence list. Can I see this? There we go. Yeah, we have basically 700 children and then 200 teens. Okay, can I assign more than one? Yeah, I can assign more than one. So I'm gonna do that high school gets more than one. Let's see. This high school, you only do this area. Is there other high schools? Yeah, so there's just these three schools. So you need to operate in here. Where'd that other one go? You just need to operate in there. And you need to operate in there. And then let's do the same thing. Bus depot. Can I have you do operating districts? No? You can, though. Okay, so Parker Heights, only there. City High School, only here. This elementary school, only here. What else we got? Medical clinic, only here. I don't know what else we have here. City service-wise, we have a... We do. We have a firehouse. Let's do that. Do we have a police station? We do not down here. Okay, that's fine. Sunnyside Junction. I don't think I want to necessarily mess with Sunnyside Junction getting some city services. But let's do the landfill, and we'll say just you three. And then, yeah. I'm not sure what else we want to do. Do we have, how many med clinics? Yeah, that'll be, well, we should maybe, let's take this guy, say you only operate here. That way they're not trying to cross too many boundaries. We just have the one firehouse and 2 police stations. So let's do the same thing here. You operate in these 2 districts. And then the other one, wherever you are. Where'd you go? There you are. You operate in these 2 districts. Because that is a bit of a drive. Although it does mean that some of the cops are going to go all the way down there, I guess. Hopefully they don't try too much to do that. Okay, so you are full. You are completely full. Bedford Heights, what are your residents like? Yeah, so children, we do need another or a larger elementary school. So let's... Oh, are there upgrades for this? Oh, there are. Increases it by quite a bit. But I don't want to do that. I would rather have a city elementary school right here. I don't think I can't fit that in there, but I can fit it in here. Okay. And your capacity is 1,500. So you are gonna go for all of that. And what do you want? Just low density residential? Okay. How many kids are going in here? Just one. Alright, fair enough. Courtyard playground. Extension floors. Wow. That's impressive. They do want more residents, so let's see. Okay, we've got enough that it seems like people are now fully employed, I think. Maybe. Interesting. Yeah, because people are not moving in here anymore. Not really. Let's see. 30, 32, 32. Yeah, they're not moving down there. They do want more. More industry. That's the thing I was looking for. So maybe I ought to go this way with my city and kind of build more industry out this way. And then maybe make a bit of a, you know, kind of start finishing off this island. So if I buy that, how much does that cost? 25 grand? That's a lot. I do hate that. Uh-oh. Are we losing power? Or was that just day-night cycle? I think that was just day-night cycle. Or do I want to go further with this area? Well, we'll go further with this area. And we'll do this. And then we'll buy or build up some more low density but out here. That's what we'll do. So we'll go right here. Oh, come on. You're not gonna let me do it? Are you being rude? It's being rude. Okay, it's gonna let me kind of, maybe. Yeah. So I can do it there. But I can't. Okay, so like that's as far as I can go. This road. We'll go right there. We'll go. Right there. Okay. And we're just gonna add a crap ton of low density. Low, 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 low. Low, low, low. Low, low. Waterfront. There we go. What do we think about that? Traffic's pretty bad. Let's look up here. Terrible. Yeah. I really want to get a subway network up here. And I would like to buy more roads so that I could have this freeway like come down to this side and inject itself. I feel like that would help a lot. Because right now the problem is everyone has to go down this road to get to this major population area or this industrial area. I could do a train too. A train would help as well, coming in on this side. But, okay, so we've got more industrial demand. Parker Heights, how are you doing? Let's get your node to cover all these people. There you go. And, ooh, should we get a cargo? A cargo hub? It cannot. Although that is massive. Or a cargo harbor, I guess. That is massive. Holy cow. Alright, we'll, let's grab more road. Let's have it go that way. And then that way. And then we'll just have it connect right back in here. Yeah, it's gonna demolish that building, but that's okay. We're just gonna go and do this. And then is there, what other resources are there? What is that? Oh, hotel rooms. Okay, they're still going pretty good, but only 8% usage at the most. But that's not what I was looking for. I'm looking for resources. And we've got more ore right here. Okay, so I don't really have a ton that I can do right there. But I can set this up as a specialized industry. Does it have to be the whole area? Oh. Just existing surface area. Oh, maybe it's not the same as what it was. Okay. Yeah, so it's not the same. Inland fish farming. Oh. Inland fish farming. Did not know you could do that. That makes sense. Let's see what the ground pollution looks like. Yeah, they're fine. Who are you? Who's complaining? Is it you guys? Let's see the air pollution. Yeah, air pollution's going that way generally. And here it's going this way. So generally, I've placed my industry in a way that is not going to really significantly hurt people. But do I need internet? Where would that be? Communication here? Small post office? Radio mast? Telecom tower? Milestone 8, big town. Okay, great. Got a new signature building. A couple of new signature buildings. Better loan limit. I don't know if I need underground ones. I feel like I do want large multi-road or multi-lane roads. I don't know if I need this right now. What do I want? Cycling? I don't know if I need that. This guy's struggling. I don't know if I want that. Larger underground deposits of ore and oil. Do I want? Oh, I don't. I do want a subway. I know that for sure. I do want a subway. How many points do I have still? 4. Okay. Sports parks. Network capacity. Server farm post sorting facility. See, every time I try to do post office, it bites me. Especially like in a disconnected city like I've got right now. So I think I'm gonna go with server farm instead. We'll go with that. And then we'll work on building out a telecom network. And yes, I finally have subway, but I don't have the money to handle it right now. Holy cow. Okay, let's do a radio mast. And let's give it to people here, because they're pretty upset. Let's go right there. And let's also... let's double cover that, just so it's a little bit better. And then we'll cover this area as well, because they're upset. Oh, is this not going to cover a lot? Is there just too much interference? Wireless network antenna and increased bandwidth. Okay, well, we'll put this out here. So we've got okay coverage. And then let's see what this does. And we'll upgrade this. So does this now cover better? Kind of. Yeah, it kind of covers better. But okay, we'll do the same thing here. We'll upgrade this. And we'll upgrade that. And then we'll look at the coverage again. Yeah. It's definitely better. But it's not great. Oh, what happened here? Oh, people moving in. Okay, yep, that makes sense. We'll upgrade this. We'll upgrade that. And then, yeah, that's covered. And just to make sure, we'll just upgrade all this, because we've got the money coming in. Yeah, and this is going poorly because we've got so many people moving in. Which is fine. Do I have highways yet? I do. I did get highways. So I can add another thing going along here. I don't feel like I need it right now, but we'll get there. We will get there. Electricity. We are importing a lot. Alright, let's... Do I want to build a server farm? I do. I don't think I want to build post offices. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Want to handle that right now. So much freaking traffic. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like the way I set this up. Not a huge fan. We do have high density housing now though. It's an improvement. I think we could probably paint that in there. They do still want more industrial, so we'll give them what they want. We'll build it out this way. And Parker Heights, how are you doing? So yeah, more jobs than employees, which is a-okay. So that means that we're probably on the opposite side here. Yeah. 600, 1,800, and then 5,000. Yeah, so we need to expand our jobs up here. But... Okay, those are all just parked. I think this is where I'm going to leave it for now, for today. We've fairly significantly expanded our population. I think we went from 13 or 14,000 to about 16,500 now. We're working on our education problems. You know, our students starting to really pack into these elementary schools, and our high schools are at capacity. So yeah, that's a good sign, but also it does mean that we're gonna start running into problems where people are gonna want to start getting more educated and then start getting better jobs. Like, instead of dirty industrial manufacturing, they're gonna want office jobs and things of that nature. which is where you start making some good money as well, which means you can significantly expand your public transportation network and start working on really improving your transportation infrastructure and things like that, which alleviates traffic and everything else. So, it makes life a lot easier in a lot of ways. So, yeah, I'm excited to start working on that and getting that education done. But in the meantime, I mean, we have our city growing. We have a bit of high density. They're all very angry because they're right next to industrial areas, and a lot of high traffic up there just because I don't have public transportation yet. This is congested, but that's only because we've got all these people moving in. That's what's going on right here, is all these houses just got built, and so it's all the residents actually packing in. Um, we will have to solve this choke point problem. We have a choke point between the industrial area where all the jobs are and the city area. We will have to solve that eventually. I'll probably put another overpass there, and I might link up with the freeway somewhere up here. Um, that is a job for another time. As I said, this is it's been a long stream, not the longest, but a long stream. So I'm gonna end it here. Let me see if there's somebody we can raid into. Um, that way we can kind of keep the keep the momentum going for everyone. And I can never remember where the raid tool is, so if somebody can remind me where that is. Um, I'll be honest, I'm having trouble finding it. Oh, wait, it's just a big button. That's right. Let's see. We'll look for another interesting looking. Yeah, we'll go here. All right. Well, as I said, it was good to have you all join in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your night. We're going to be dropping into a person named Destiny82. Go in and give him some love. Thanks, and have a good night. All right.